Picture this. It's 2:17 in the morning. The entire neighborhood is asleep until a rooster suddenly crows at the top of its lungs. You wake up confused. Isn't it supposed to crow at sunrise? Yet somehow, the same rooster crows again at 4 a.m., then at 6 a.m., and even later in the afternoon. So what happened? Did roosters lose their sense of time? Have they evolved? Or have humans changed the world so much that nature's oldest alarm clock no longer works the way it used to? The answer is far more fascinating than you might think. For generations, people believed roosters crowed only when the sun came up. Farmers relied on them. Villagers woke up to their calls. Long before alarm clocks existed, the sound of a crowing rooster was one of the most reliable signs that a new day had begun. But here's the first surprise. Roosters have never depended entirely on the sunrise. Scientists discovered that even when kept in complete darkness, healthy roosters still crow around the same time every morning. That means they aren't simply reacting to the rising sun. Instead, they have something called a circadian rhythm, an internal biological clock that runs on roughly a 24-hour cycle. Just like your body knows when it's time to sleep or wake up, a rooster's body naturally prepares it to crow before dawn. So if their internal clock is still working today, why are they suddenly crowing at midnight, 2 a.m., or almost any hour of the night? The answer begins with something humans created: light. Hundreds of years ago, nights were actually dark. Once the sun went down, there were no LED bulbs, no streetlights, no security floodlights, no brightly lit houses, and no glowing signs. Today, artificial light is everywhere. To a rooster, bright light can be enough to signal that morning is approaching. A security light outside a house or a bright lamp near a chicken coop can interfere with its natural rhythm, making it crow much earlier or more often than it normally would. But light isn't the only reason. Roosters are extremely territorial birds. When one rooster crows, nearby roosters often answer back. They're not just announcing the time. They're announcing their presence. It's almost like a conversation. One rooster says, "I'm here." Another replies, "I'm here too." Then another joins in. Before long, the entire neighborhood seems to be awake, even though it's still the middle of the night. There's another fascinating reason many people think roosters have changed. Years ago, most people lived in rural communities where nights were naturally quiet and dark. There were fewer cars, fewer houses, fewer lights, and far less noise. Roosters lived in an environment that closely matched nature's daily rhythm. Today, many roosters live close to busy roads, markets, homes, factories, generators, and bright lights that stay on throughout the night. The rooster hasn't changed very much. Its environment has. Scientists have also discovered something even more surprising. In groups of roosters, there is usually a dominant one. During experiments, researchers found that the highest-ranking rooster almost always crows first. The other roosters often wait before joining in. That means crowing isn't just about morning. It's also about status. The first crow is a way of saying, "This is my territory." The others respond, acknowledging that message. So when you hear several roosters crowing one after another, you're actually hearing a social interaction, not just an announcement that the sun is rising. This explains why a single rooster crowing at night can trigger several others nearby. One starts, the rest follow. So, did roosters stop being nature's alarm clocks? Not exactly. Their biological clock is still working, just as it always has. But the world around them has changed dramatically. Artificial lighting, human activity, nighttime noise, and competition with other roosters all influence when they crow. The next time a rooster wakes you up in the middle of the night, don't assume it's confused. It may simply be responding to a world that no longer sleeps. Sometimes, what seems like a mystery isn't because nature has changed. It's because we have.